Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 Pennant race is on the air. Final week, and tonight it is huge. We only got 4 days of baseball left, although there was a Kansas City-Cleveland game on October 5th. Don't know if we have to play that yet, but we will find out. We got a ways to go yet. Today's date is October 1st, 1981. We are at Riverfront Stadium, and a huge matchup in the National League West as the Houston Astros take on the Cincinnati Reds. Let's take a look at how the standings look. In the American League East, the New York Yankees, their magic number is 3 to clinch that division. The Boston Red Sox, a game and a half back. The Detroit Tigers have already clinched third place in the division, and they will be playing in the wild card playoff. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics have already clinched that division. Still a logjam between Texas, Kansas City, and the White Sox in the American League West. The California Angels are 3 back of Kansas City right now. They are on life support at this moment. In the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies' magic number to clinch that division is 1. A win by the Phillies and or a loss by the a win by the Phillies. A win by the Phillies. If the Phillies beat the Cardinals tonight in ticker, the Phillies will clinch the National League East. The National League West is the focus tonight. The Dodgers' magic number is 2. The Dodgers today, let's have a look here. They go ahead and play the Padres. A win by the Padres and an Atlanta loss to San Francisco. The Dodgers will clinch the National League West. The Reds and the Astros tonight is the feature. Houston right now is 2 back of the Reds for third place. A win by Cincinnati puts them 3 back with 3 days of baseball left. A win by the Astros, they get back to within a game, and anything is possible with 3 days of baseball. If your guys are wondering who they play in that final weekend, the Reds played the Braves over that weekend, and the Astros went to play the Dodgers. So it is a very interesting weekend for October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and possibly 5th if I have to play for the Royals against the Indians. The Indians are already out of it, though. So a big game today, all right, here between Cincinnati and Houston. And I've not chosen the next games for tomorrow night yet. Let's see what happens tonight, and then I will make a decision on which games to play for tomorrow. Meanwhile, let's get to tonight's baseball game. BB, Steeler fan and Woodman 564 join us here at Riverfront Stadium. The Astro fans and the Reds fans know what's on tap tonight. The Astros historically won this game. The Astros 8 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. The Reds 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 errors. So historically, Nolan Ryan stymied the Reds in this matchup. But will Inside Pitch do the same thing? Let's get right to it in this ginormous National League West game. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds tonight was Bruce Berenyi. 9 wins, 6 losses, a 3.50 ERA. Bruce Berenyi actually started with the 86 Mets, but he did not make the playoff roster, so he did not get credit for the World Series that year. So let's get starting here with the top of the first. The Astros pretty much used their main lineup, and so did the Reds. Maybe a couple of changes, but pretty much it was the same guys. Leading off for the Astros, right fielder Terry Poole, a .251 average, 3 homers, and 28 RBIs. Reds are the home team. Red, white, and white dice being used. Let's get started. Berenyi, a 5-6. That's strikeout 4, and he got him. Riverfront Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and 3 to walks. He gets Poole on a K, and that's the first strikeout for Berenyi. He had 106 strikeouts that year, and that's not bad. Might have gotten 200 if the season had gone the distance. There is 1 out. Next batter for the Astros, second baseman Phil Garner. Garner traded from the Pittsburgh Pirates later that year around the trade deadline. Garner, a .248 average, a homer, and 26 RBIs. Berenyi with the pitch. 5-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Garner, a 1-5, and that's a fly ball to left field. Foster gets to that one, and that is out number 2. As G. Puck joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Center fielder Tony Scott is up next. A .264 average, 4 homers, and 39 RBIs. Berenyi, he'll make the deal. A 1-5, strikeout 8, got him! Berenyi gets a good start. Second strikeout for him, and the Astros go 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros. Really doesn't need much of an introduction. Mr. Nolan Ryan. The Von Ryan Express is in the house. 11 wins, 5 losses. A 1.69 ERA that year. And yet he did not win the Cy Young. Nolan Ryan is the best pitcher in baseball history to not win the Cy Young Award. He never did. The Cincinnati Reds are up. They are using pretty much their main lineup. Leading off for the Reds will be right fielder Dave Collins. .272 average, 3 homers, 23 RBIs. It is up to Ryan to go ahead and make it good for the Astros. He had a great game historically. Let's see if he has one tonight. Ryan, 1-3, walk plus 18, and it starts with a base on balls. Collins will trot down to first. First walk issued by Ryan. He had 67 of them in 81. Next up will be center fielder Ken Griffey. .311 average, 2 homers, and 34 RBIs. Infield goes the double play depth. Nolan Ryan. He will make first. We will roll a strategy. And that is a 2. Collins does get the jump. Let's see if I want to steal with him. 14 plus 1 is 15. Ashby minus 1 is 14. Let's see. No, I'll let Griffey swing here. That's early in the game. We'll let Griffey and his .311 average speak. Ryan, 5-5. That's an error on a throw. Griffey, 2-2. That's a fly ball to center field. Scott will get to that one, out number 1, and Collins stays where he is at. Next batter will be the shortstop, Dave Concepcion. A .306 average, 5 homers, 67 RBIs. Concepcion known for a little power lately since we had him the last couple of Reds games. That is a 15. Collins does not get the jump this time. Ryan will make the pitch. 6-1. Range play. Concepcion, 6-6. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to HOU. Art Howe's range is a 4, but with the infield at double play depth, his range is a 3, and he can't get it. And that is going to go into the outfield for a base hit. Collins is a base running rating of 5. He will not, even as fast he is, a single past third. He needs to be a 6 in order to get the third. He will hold that second. So the Reds are in business early here in the bottom of the first. And now the batter is left fielder George Foster. .295 average, 22 homers, and 90 RBIs. Infield still at double play depth. Ryan already in a little bit of trouble in the bottom of the first. That is a 7. He does not get the jump to go to third. He'll stay put. Ryan will make the pitch. Ryan, 2-4. Error on a grounder. Foster, 5-2, and that is a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Cedeno. His error rating is a 6. That's a 9. He won't make an error. Now let's see if he can turn the double play. 3-0-3, because the first baseman does not get the plus when he's a double play depth. The shortstop is Reynolds. He has a -1 arm, so it's a 2. So a 1-2, they'll turn the double play. No, they do not get it. Collins goes to third. Concepcion will actually make it to second base. So the only play that Cedeno had was taking the bag and knocking Foster out at first, and that is 2 away. They do not turn the double play, so it does give another chance for the Reds. Brian Patterson joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. First baseman, Mr. Johnny Bench, is up next. He is at first base for this game. 309 average, 8 homers, 25 RBIs. Bench looking on to see if he can get the Reds on the board early. 2 outs. Infield is now back, checking a strategy roll. That is a 9, nothing happening. Ryan does have pickoff chance. Ryan will make the pitch. It's a 6-2. Against a righty, it's a blank. Bench will swing 4-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to second. Scrap Iron Garner gets it, throws to first, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit for the Reds. The Reds threaten early, but do not get the chance to bring in a run there. As Nolan Ryan, he had a 1.69 ERA for a reason that season. No score after 1. Top of the second. Leading off for the Astros, left fielder Jose Cruz. 267 average, 13 homers, 55 RBIs in 81. Berenyi, he will make the pitch. 2-1, wild pitch, ball 1. 2-5, strikeout 12. That's a little too high. Cruz swings 5-5, and he pops that up in the infield, and that's going to be a pop out to second. Oster gloves it, 1 down. First baseman Cesar Cedeno is up next. 271 average, 5 homers, 34 RBIs in 81. Berenyi with the pitch. 3-3. That's a walk plus. That 10 will walk Cedeno. And the Astros get a man on first. First walk issued by Berenyi. He had 77 of them in 81. Here's the catcher, Alan Ashby. 271 average, 4 homers, 33 RBIs. 1 out, infield now with double play depth. Cedeno does have steal chance. That's 6. He does get the jump. 13 plus 2 is 15. Nolan is the catcher. A plus 2 is a 17. I'm going to send him. Cedeno on his way to second. A 1-17. He is safe. It is a 5, and he gets there easily. Stolen base for Cedeno. Cedeno goes ahead and steals second base. And now we'll see if he gets it. That takes away the double play chance. We'll see if anything happening. 17, no. So Cedeno will hold at second. Berenyi with the pitch. 4-3. That is a home run chance. Ashby, a switch hitter, hitting the left side. A 1 is the only way he has a chance. That is a 19. It won't happen. Ashby, a 5-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it will be Oster, and he throws to first for the out. 2 down. Cedeno does advance to third. So a ground out to second. And now here's third baseman Art HOU. 296 average, 3 homers, 36 RBIs. 2 outs right now in with a runner on third. Nothing happening with Berenyi. He has really no chance for a pickoff, but there is a balk. So you still have to roll to see if that does happen. Berenyi will make the pitch. 3-2, that is a blank. HOU, 2-6, and it's a grounder to second base. Oster's got it. He has it. Tosses it to first. Side retired, and the Reds get out of a little jam there. Nothing across for the Astros except a walk. We go to the bottom of the second. Is every run going to be important in a game like this? The Astros, if they fall 3 back with 3 days of baseball left, and the Astros are playing the Dodgers in the final week, if I have to use 10-minute ticker, that could be very, very costly. I think this game is more important for the Astros than it is for the Reds. The Reds will still have a 1-game lead if they lose. Bottom of the second. Leading off for the Reds will be the catcher, Joe Nolan. A .309 average, a homer, and 26 RBIs. If the Reds make the playoffs, it's going to be a little difficult for me to choose who to put on at first and who to put at catcher. I'll probably use Nolan at catcher, but we'll see if that is, of course, if the Reds make the playoffs. Bottom of the second, Ryan with the pitch. 4-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 3-6, that's at the park. Riverfront Stadium says 4-4, and that's grounded at the plate. That's picked up by Ashby, and he'll throw to first for the out. Ground out to the catcher. Third baseman Ray Knight is up next. .259 average, 6 homers, 34 RBIs. Ryan looking in with the deal. 1-2, hit by pitch, 17. Nope. Knight will avoid that. It is a 1-6, and it's a base hit. Center field for Knight. A single for him. He will go to first. Runner on first base. Knight really not a stealing threat. Infield goes to double play depth. Second baseman Ron Oster is up next. I love his name. .271 average, 5 homers, and 42 RBIs. Anything happening with Knight? No, he'll stay put. Ryan looking in. He looks at Oster, now checks Knight. Pitch on the way. A 4-1 against a switch left. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0-3. Second base is Garner. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3. It's a double play. It is a 1, and they got him. Third base to second base to first base. Double play, and that ends the inning. As that phone call was garbage. 5-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Reds. After 2, no score. Anything is possible in a game tonight. A game that both teams really need. Top of the third. Leading off for the Astros, shortstop Craig Reynolds, .260 average, 4 homers, and 31 RBIs. Reynolds ready to go. Berenyi, pitch from him. 4-2. That's a range play at the park. Riverfront Stadium, 2-2. It's a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Collins. Collins' range is a 4. Gets over there, and he can't get it. And that's going to drop over his head. Craig Reynolds is going to have himself a double. Reynolds just hits it out of Collins' reach, a little over his head. And that's going to be a leadoff double for Reynolds. First hit of the game for the Astros. Next batter will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan, a .216 average he had as a hitter. His bunt rating is a 3. It's not bad, but I think in this case, I'm going to let him hit. A .216 average, he can probably get a ball. He can hit a ball here. Checking strategy roll. That is a 20. Berenyi fires around, turns to second, and Reynolds will get back on the 16. Berenyi will now pitch to Ryan. 4-1, strikeout, 16, got him. Strikes out Ryan, and that is the third strikeout for Berenyi. One down, the batter is Poole. Poole is 0 for 1. Reynolds on it first. Nothing happening on the 8th. Berenyi will look at Poole. Fans here at the stadium by the front of the river, hoping the Reds can come through tonight. Berenyi with the pitch. 5-2, range play. Poole, 3-4. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 12. Against a righty, it is too high, but it's a range play to right field. So once again, Dave Collins has been called upon to make the catch. A 1-4, he has it. It is a 3, he's got it. Out number 2. This time he makes the play. Fly ball to right. Reynolds' base running rating is a 3. On a fly out to right, -1 is 2. Collins +1 is 3. A 1-3, Reynolds will go to third. It is a 1, and he does. It was deep enough, and Reynolds takes off and makes it to third base. So now a wild pitch or something like that could bring him in. So Berenyi's got to make good pitches here. 2 outs, and here's Garner. Garner is 0 for 1. Reynolds on at third. Nothing happening on the strat. Berenyi looking in on Garner. Fans here hoping. Berenyi with the pitch. 2-4. That's a walk plus, and that will walk Garner easily. Berenyi walks Garner, and that is the second walk issued by Berenyi. The chance is now for Scott. Scott is 0 for 1. Garner does have a steal chance. That's a 13, though. He won't go anywhere. Berenyi, runners at the corners now. Top of the third. 2 outs. Berenyi. And that's a 3-6 against a switch left. That's a walk plus. And Scott, that's an 8, and he will walk Scott, and the bases are loaded. Oh, Scott hitting from the left side, and that is a walk plus. And now the bases are loaded. Third walk for Berenyi, and now it is up to Jose Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Bases loaded. Reynolds at third. Garner second. Scott first. Anything on strategy? No. Cruz looking to put the Astros ahead here in the third. Berenyi with the pitch. 4-1. Strikeout 2. Got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Berenyi goes ahead and walks 2. And then he gets a big K to get Cruz. And that retires the side. Strikeout number 4 for Berenyi, and the Astros leave them loaded. No runs, a hit for the Astros, a big-time double, but they cannot get the runs in. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Reds will be the pitcher, Bruce Berenyi. He batted 190 that year in 81. Ryan will make the pitch. 6-3 and 6-3 against a righty. That's a blank. Berenyi gets the swing. 6-2, and he slaps one right past Ryan back through the middle. It's a base hit for Berenyi. Berenyi gets a big strikeout, and now he gets a leadoff hit. He will trot to first. And that could, now you got to deal with the top of the lineup. Here's Collins. Collins walked his first time up. Double play chance. Berenyi not going to steal, and there's no play at all. Ryan looking in on Collins. Reds fans hoping they can get a run in. Pitch on the way. 5-1. Wild pitch. 10. Yep, it goes to the backstop. That's going to be a wild pitch by Ryan. And Berenyi goes to second. A big run in scoring position already. And Ashby gets up off his crouch and talks to Ryan and tells him to settle down a bit here. You got a 1.69 ERA, but right now you're pitching like a pitcher with a 4.69 ERA. Get to it. Berenyi on at second now. Re-rolling strat. That is a 5, nothing happening. Ryan will go ahead. That takes the double play away, too. Ryan with the pitch. A 3-5. Again with the wild pitch. A 3-5, and it's a 3. And again, Ryan throws it to the backstop. 2 wild pitches in a row. Berenyi goes to third. And now here comes the pitching coach to talk to Nolan Ryan and settle his butt down. 2 wild pitches in a row puts Berenyi at third base with nobody out in the bottom of the third. They'll do it again. Ryan says, I'm okay. And the pitching coach says, it don't look like it to me, man. Let's get the ball over the plate. It would be, you see that? You see the catcher's glove right there? It's right in the middle of the plate. Try throwing your ball into it. I don't care. No wonder, Ryan, you never won a Cy Young award. No wonder you never won one. You stink. Ryan will pitch to Collins, checking again the strategy roll. That is a 12. Berenyi on at third. Ryan with the pitch. 2-3. Strikeout 16. That is too high. Collins will swing. 3-1. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. It's a fly out to center for out number 1. Collins has a sacrifice fly rating of 1. Does he bring in Berenyi automatically? No, he does not. Berenyi has a base running rating of 2. It's a fly out to center field. Center fielder is Tony Scott. He has a +1 arm. A 1-3, Berenyi will score. A 4-5, he holds. A 6er could be an out. It is a 1, but was deep enough. Berenyi takes off, and he slides into the plate, and the Reds get on the board 1-0. Sacrifice fly. The wild pitchers come back to bite the Astros in the butt. A sacrifice fly to center, 1 out, but the Reds are on the board 1-0. And the batter will be Griffey. Griffey is 0 for 1. 1 out now. We'll see if Ryan goes ahead and settles down. Ryan, 3-4, strikeout 11. That's too high. Griffey, 4-4, base hit, center field. That's a single. Griffey gets his first hit of the game. And Ryan looks a little rattled out there right now. Griffey on it first. Here comes the dangerous Concepcion. He seems to come through with home runs once in a while. Concepcion is 1 for 1. Infield goes a double play depth. Checking strategy. That is a 10. Griffey staying put. Ryan looking on at Concepcion. Here comes the pitch. It's a 6-2. Against a righty, it's a blank. Concepcion, 6-4. And against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-4. Shortstop, second base is Garner, has a 0 arm. A 1-4, it's a double play. It is a 3, and they got it. Shortstop to second to first, double play, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 wild pitches by Nolan Ryan, and that's really the only reason why they got the run, which put Berenyi on at third. 1-0 after 3. Question is, can Berenyi hold that lead? Top of the 4th. 1-0 Reds. Cesar Cedeno leads off, and he walked his first time up. Berenyi now with a 1-0 lead. Let's see how long he can hold it. Berenyi, 4-2. Range play at the park. Riverfront Stadium, 5-2. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit the bench. Bench's range at first was pretty good. His range is a 4, and he's got it. He has it. Berenyi comes on over. Bench throws to him for out number 1. A ground out to first. Nice play by Bench. Next up is Ashby. Ashby is 0 for 1. Berenyi looking in. Setting set to go. Here comes the pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. Ashby 4-1, popped up in the infield, and ranging over is Oster. It'll be a pop out to second, 2 outs. 2 men down. The next batter is HOU. HOU is 0 for 1. Berenyi looking to outduel Nolan Ryan. You never thought that would probably happen. Berenyi with the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 19, that's way out of there. HOU 4-3, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Oster gets that easily, and he throws to first, side retired, and Berenyi does exactly what you want. You got runs in the last inning, you don't give up any in the next one. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, still 1-0 in favor of the Reds. Sean 1113 joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Leading off for the Reds will be George Foster. Foster is 0 for 1, the $10 million bust by the New York Mets. Started on the 86 Mets but didn't finish. We sent him to the Cubs. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Reds. Ryan has been getting hit, and he has had some control problems today. Ryan with the pitch. 3-1. That is a strikeout, 9, and he got Foster on that, and that is out number 1. First strikeout for Ryan. He had 140 of them in 81. So he gets his first K in that one. As BBB says, he's sitting in the crappy yellow seats. It is a full house, by the way, here at Riverfront Stadium. There is not a seat empty. Here is Mr. Bench. Bench is 0 for 1. Ryan settles in, makes the deal. 2-1. That is a pitcher result. Bench a righty. A 1-3 is a single back up the middle. The 12 is high. Bench 6-5, and that's a single right past second. Garner can't get to it. Base hit for Bench. Bench gets his first hit of the game. He will hold at first. Nolan is up next, and he is 0 for 1. Infield at double play depth. Ryan settling in. Bench really not a threat to do anything. That is a 1. He actually gets the jump, but Bench's stolen base rating is 0. I'm not sending him, so he stays put. And since he got the jump, that tells me Bench probably on a failed hit and run, probably got thrown out at second base. So that's probably the reason why there was an attempt there. He had no stolen bases, so I guess that would be like a failed hit and run. Ryan will make the pitch. A 5-3. That's a possible error. Nolan, 5-4. That's a fly ball to right field, hit the Terry Pool. His error rating is a 0. He won't make an error, and that's going to be out number 2. So Nolan flies out to right, and of course, Bench stays put. And now here's Knight. Knight is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Infield is back to normal. Nothing happening on base. Nolan Ryan, as I said, has pickoff rating, so I have to roll for that anyway. Ryan will make the pitch. 1-1, walk plus 6, walk, ball 4. And he walks Knight. Another base on balls given up by Ryan. That puts runners at first and second. And that is the second walk issued by Ryan. And now a chance for Ron Oster. Oster grounded into a double play his last time up, so he is 0 for 1. But a chance for the Reds. Maybe Oster can come through with a clutch hit. Nothing on strategy. Ryan looks in at Oster. Fans here at Riverfront settling in, watching the Reds holding a slim 1-0 lead. Ryan, 5-6. That's a walk plus. That 12 will walk and the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. That's the good news. That's the good news. The bad news, it's the pitcher, Bruce Berenyi, coming up to hit. Now, Berenyi is 1 for 1. He got a single his first time up, and scored. with 2 wild pitches thanks to Ryan. No, I'm not taking Bruce Berenyi out. They wouldn't do that in 1981. 2021 they might do that, but not in 1981. Berenyi does get to hit. 2 outs. Can Berenyi come through? Maybe a range play, maybe an error. You never know. Berenyi knows this is a big time for him to swing the bat. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Ryan will pitch. This could be big. Ryan, 1-1, walk plus. It's a walk plus. Berenyi becomes a 15 plus 3 is 18. That is a 12. I don't believe it. Nolan Ryan walks the pitcher. He walks Berenyi. Bench comes in to score. It's 2-0 Reds. Stadium cheers. EA! Section 1933 groans. Bruce Berenyi, Nolan Ryan has lost all his control. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep him out there. He's already pitched to 18 batters. He can pitch to 29. Bases loaded now. 2-0 Reds. Berenyi comes through with a walk as Ryan has completely lost his control here. And here is Dave Collins. A swing and a bat by him could blow this game open for the Reds early. That, by the way, is the 3rd walk in a row by Ryan and the 4th walk overall. Astros not getting the bullpen up yet, but Ryan is due to bat second. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Reds. Berenyi draws the walk. Strat roll, nothing happening. Knight stays put, of course. Ryan trying to get out of this inning. Collins looking to make a hit. Ryan's with the pitch. 2-3, strikeout, 15. No, that is too high. Collins gets the swing. 3-3, single base hit. Center field for Collins. It's a base hit. Knight will come in to score. Oster, a base running rating of 4. With 2 outs, it's a 5. Single to center, +2 is 7. Center fielder Scott, +1 is 8. There won't be a throw home. Oster comes in to score. Berenyi's base running rating is a 2. With 2 outs, it's a 3. Single to center, -1 is 2. And Scott, a +1 is 3. A 1-3. Berenyi is safe at 3rd. 4-5, he holds. A 6. There could be an out. It is a 6. Now, Scott is a +1 arm. A 1-2. There will be an out. A 3 or 3-6. Berenyi holds at second. It is a 6. He holds. 2 runs come in for the Reds, and they now lead 4-0 on a huge 2 RBI single by Collins. Oh, those bases on balls. Stadium cheers. EA! Section 1933 groans. Collins, a big 2 RBI single. 4-0 Reds. And now the batter is Griffey. Ryan has pitched to so far 19 batters. His pull rating is 11. And I'm going to check to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's past his pull rating. I may not let him pitch any further. If he can just get out of this inning, he's due to bat second. 2 outs. And Collins comes through. Here's Griffey. Griffey is 1 for 2. Ryan will make the pitch. Checking Strat. That is a 3. Nothing happening. Ryan looking in on Griffey. Here comes the pitch. It's a 6-2 against the lefty. It's a walk plus, and that will walk Griffey. And the bases are loaded again. That is the fourth walk base on balls for Ryan in this inning. And now it's up to Concepcion. And if Ryan allows another hit, I'm yanking him. I got no choice. Concepcion is 1 for 4. I'm 1 for 4. 1 for 2. He got a single his first time up. They will pitch to Concepcion, and Ryan will pitch to him. Bases loaded. 4-0 Reds. Unless Steeler fan wants me to pull Ryan now, but I have to go, remember, by the most, appearances at the moment. It's early in the game. Ryan will go ahead and pitch to Concepcion. Bases loaded, checking a strategy roll. That is an 11. Nothing happening. Concepcion could really blow this game wide open with a big hit. Ryan with the pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 1. Got him. Struck him out. And he finally gets out of the inning. Second strikeout on for Ryan, and he got him there. But what a bad inning for him. 3 runs on 2 hits, 4 walks. A tough inning for Ryan. The Reds hold a 4-0 lead after 4. The Reds did send all 9 players to the plate in that inning, by the way. Inning number 5. Berenyi takes the mound. Craig Reynolds leads off for the Astros. He got a leadoff double his last time up. He is 1 for 1. Now can the Astros get some runs back? Berenyi did have a 3.50 ERA, but so far the Astros haven't taken advantage of it. The Reds have blown up Ryan's ERA right out of the water. Berenyi with the pitch. 5-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Reynolds, 5-1 against the right-handed pitcher. That's a fly ball to left field. Foster will make the catch. Out number 1. Due up to bat is Nolan Ryan, and the Astros are not going to let him stay in there. They will pull him. Ryan looking like awful, no control. He's already reached his pull rating, and that tells me I can pull him if I want, and he is coming out of the game. The Astros did not have that many pitchers available for this, so we'll have to be careful. Let's see. Coming into pinch hit for the Astros will be Denny Walling. A .234 average, 5 homers, and 23 RBIs. He has the most at-bats as a lefty. So Bruce Berenyi will pitch to Walling here, 1 out, as the Reds chase Ryan off the mound. Berenyi, 3-4, strikeout 18, that's too high. Walling, 5-4, base hit, center field. Walling gets a pinch hit single. Reds get a man on first. And now here is Poole. Poole is 0 for 2. Walling, not much of a steal threat. That's 7. He's not going anywhere. You're down by 4 runs anyway. Berenyi looking in on Poole. Here comes the pitch. 1-3. Error on a throw. Poole, 4-4 against the righty. That's going to be an infield single. That's going to be an automatic infield single to second. Second baseman is Oster. His error rating is a 6. That's a 1, and he throws the ball away. It's going to be a throwing error on Oster. He tried to get Poole, and that's thrown away into the dugout automatically. It's an automatic extra base on an error on a throw. It's not like it on an error on a throw on an S4. So it's not like you roll to see if there is a chance to see if it gets past him. So it is an infield single with 1 extra base advancement on a bad throw. And the Astros now have runners at second and third and 1 out. That is an E4. A huge error on Oster. puts runners at second and third with one out. And now here's Garner. That's the first error on the Reds. The Reds did have an error that game historically. Runners at second and third. Berenyi can't believe it. Should have been just an infield single, but Oster decided to try to get Poole, and it threw it into the dugout. Now here's Garner. Garner is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. The Reds are going to call the infield back. They just want to get an out. No need. The runners that now don't mean much. They don't want to play the infield in. Just get an out here and give up a run. Berenyi, now that Nolan Ryan's been chased. Berenyi will see if anything on a strat. That is a 19. Garner is not going to bunt here. He needs to swing. Berenyi looking on. Here comes the pitch. It's a 5-3. It's a blank. He's not tired. Garner swings 5-2. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. That's picked up by Knight. He throws to first for out number 2. Walling does come in to score. Poole, a base running rating of 5. It's a 4. He does not go to third. He stays at second base. Garner is out, but it's now 4-1. As the Reds decided to get the out for the run, and that kind of makes sense. So now it is a 4-1 game. So Walling does score. Poole stays out and was a ground out to third. Now there are 2 outs. And now the batter is Scott. Scott walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Poole still on at second base. Nothing happening with the 3. He will, well, actually, no. Poole actually gets the jump, but trying to steal second here, trying to steal third makes no sense. You're down by 3 runs, and Scott can hit the ball with a .264 average. Berenyi will make the pitch. 3-4, strikeout 12. No, just missed it. Scott will swing. 3-4, and that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Oster. He will not make an error this time. He throws to first to retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error, and that error definitely allowed the Astros to get a run, so that run is unearned for Berenyi. But all the Astros do get is a run. It's 4-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Reds will be George Foster. The Reds have 2 righties and a lefty coming up. The Astros will bring in a right-handed pitcher, and they will save Smith. He's the closer. I usually bypass the closer instead of a save situation. Frank LaCourte will come on to pitch. 4 wins, 2 losses, 5 saves, a 3.64 ERA. He can pitch to at least 5 batters, and that's not too bad. We'll see if he goes longer. We're only in the 5th inning. So here's Frank LaCourte. He'll pitch to Foster. Foster ready to go. Foster is 0 for 2, looking for his first hit. LaCourte, a 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-3, that's a range play. Foster hits the ball, 5-1, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field. Getting over there is Poole. His error rate, his range is a 4, and he's got it on the run. Makes a great catch. Out number 1 with a 4. Fly out to right. Nice play by Poole. Mr. Bench is next, and he is 1 for 2. LaCourte settles in, makes the pitch, 6-5, strikeout 8. No, just barely misses Bench. Bench will swing 5-1, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's a fly ball to center. Tony Scott will play it there, 2 outs. 2 down now, and here is Nolan. Nolan is 0 for 2. LaCourte, he will pitch it. And that's a 5-4. Range play at the park. Riverfront Stadium says 3-2. That is a home run to center field. Against a righty, Nolan needs a 2. That's an 8. It's too high. So now it becomes a fly ball to center field, but it's a range play to center, and that is Scott. Scott's range is a 3, and it is a 3. He gets it, and he makes the catch near the wall, and he bounces off the wall, actually, but he is fine, and he will make the catch. A nice play by Tony Scott out there. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds for the first time in this game. It's still 4-1 after 5. 6th inning. Timeout on the field to wipe my brow, as these ball games get me so sweated up, it's not even funny. You think I'd take a shower. Top of the 6th, 4-1 Reds. Jose Cruz leads off for Houston. He is 0 for 2. Berenyi can pitch to 27 batters. He's still pretty strong. He is due to bat third in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see how long I keep him out there before turning it over to the bullpen. Berenyi, 6-3. That's at the park. Riverfront Stadium, 2-3. And that is a home run to the opposite field. Cruz against a right-handed pitcher. Cruz is a 20. No doubt about it. Kaboom! High, deep, gone. Home run for Jose Cruz. The Astros have cut this lead in half. Jose Cruz, a leadoff bomb into the opposite field. So he hit that one into left and completely blew that one up. And it is a 4-2 game now, as the Astros trying to come back. Now 4-2. Here is Cedeno. Cedeno is 0 for 1. Berenyi made a good pitch, but the stadium, the wind there took it out. Berenyi with the pitch. 1-5, strikeout, 18, no good. Cedeno, 3-6, against a right-handed pitcher. Cedeno blasts one into right field. That's going to bounce off the wall. Cedeno will wind up on second. A double for Cedeno, and here come the Astros. A leadoff home run, and now a double by Cedeno. And the batter is Ashby. Suddenly, the tying run is at the plate, and still nobody out in the top of the 6th. Berenyi trying to maybe stay in there. He's due to bat third. His pull rating is 12. He's not reached that yet, I don't think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, he's not made the pull rating yet. He's got to stay in there. That is a 20. Berenyi turns around, fires to get to Cedeno, and a 7. Cedeno gets back. Now Berenyi will pitch to Ashby. 3-4. Strikeout 14. That's too high. Ashby, 1-2. And Ashby goes ahead. He smacks a double into center field on a 1-2. Rounding third, coming in to score is Cedeno. It's 4-3. Does this game have the making of the Game of the Year candidate? Probably so. 4-3, nobody out in the top of the 6th. Ashby on at second. And now here's HOU. The tying run is at second base. HOU is 0 for 2. Still nobody out. Berenyi, we'll see if anything with strategy. That is a 10, no play. Berenyi looking in on HOU. Suddenly the fans here at Riverfront are no longer cheering as high as they were. Berenyi with the pitch. 1-2, hit by pitch. 3, no, that's too high. HOU swings. 4-1, and that is going to be a fly ball to center field. That's going to get under it. Griffey will make the catch. It's out number 1. Ashby, a base running rating of 1. A fly out to center makes him a -1. He automatically stays at second. There is one out. Here comes Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 2. He has a double in this game. One out. Ashby on at second. Berenyi, nothing happening there. He will make the pitch to Reynolds. Tying run at second base. Berenyi, 6-4. Strikeout 10. Nope, he just barely doesn't get it. Reynolds, 3-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. Collins will get to that one. Out number 2. On a fly out to right, Ashby's base running rating will be a 0. He will stay put at second, 2 down. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Frank LaCourte as the pitcher is due up. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Danny Heap. 250 average, 11 RBIs. Heap coming in to try to get a big pinch hit. The pitcher spot right now is 1 for 2. Ashby at second. Berenyi trying to get Heap out of there and only save it by a run. Nothing on the strategy. Berenyi will make the pitch to Heap. It's a 1-3. Error on a throw. Heap, 1-5. It's a ground ball to first. That ball has hit the bench. His error rating is an 11. That's an 18. He won't make an error, and he will throw to Berenyi, and he tags the bag, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 3 hits. A solo bomb by Jose Cruz. The Astros are back in it. It's 4-3. That's why Inside Pitch is the most exciting tabletop game you can play. I don't care what anybody else says. That's my opinion, of course. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Reds will be Ray Knight. They have right switch right coming up. I think the Astros will bring out a right-hander. The Astro bullpen is going to really have to do it tonight. And coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Billy Smith. 1 win, 1 loss, a save, a 3.05 ERA. Billy Smith will come on and pitch. He can pitch to 6 batters before tiring. So we'll see how long he goes. I can use starters, but only after all relievers have been used. So Billy L. Smith will pitch to Ray Knight. Bottom of the 6th, 4-3. Knight leads off. Knight is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Smith with the pitch. 5-1, error on a throw. Knight, 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. There won't be a throwing error, but Knight leads off with a single because there's nobody on base. Knight leads off with a hit, and he is now 2 for 2. Chance now for Oster. Oster is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Infield at double play depth. Knight can steal a base, but he won't on that 6. And we're not going to do anything here. Smith looking on at Oster. Ready to go. Fans here, Riverfront, see their Reds. They had a 4-0 lead, now down 4-3. Smith with the pitch. 2-4. That's a blank. Oster, 6-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2, 3, 4. Second base garners a 0. A 1-4. It's 2 outs, and they got it. Around the horn, third base, to second base, to first base. 2 down. Oster grounds out in the twin killing. That's a big-time double play. The next batter is Bruce Berenyi. He walked last time up and singled. He could pitch to 27 batters, and he has done that. He is now tired. They will not let him bat. Berenyi will come out, and the Astros will bring on a pinch hitter. And coming on to pinch hit for the Reds He has the most at-bats between a switch hitter and a lefty. It's going to be Rafael Landistoi. Landistoi, a 153 average, 5 RBIs. Landistoi was a late trade from the Houston Astros, so he will be pitching. He will be pinch hitting here for the Reds. So Rafael Landistoi does get the call here against Smith. So no, it is not batting practice. Smith will pitch to Landistoi. And that's a 5-5. That's a blank. Landistoi swings 5-3, and he grounds it right back to Smith. Smith's got it. He tosses it over to first, and that will retire the side. Remember my rules. I have to be the most at bats against the other side handedness of the pitcher. And I will continue to follow the rule. No run, at least until the 9th inning. Then anybody can come up and bat or pitch. Except for starters, still must be relievers. We at the end of 6, it is 4-3 Reds. Another crazy game coming up so far. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Reds will be Terry Poole. The plant did his job. Terry Poole will lead off, and he is 0 for 3. He did reach on an error his last time up. Left-right switch, and I think they're going to go with... I don't know what I want to go with here. I think they're going to go with a lefty. I think the Reds will bring on a lefty pitcher, and their bullpen is not bad. Coming on to pitch for the Reds is going to be Joe Price. 6 wins, 1 loss, 4 saves, a 2.52 ERA. Price becomes the second Reds pitcher. He can pitch to 5 batters before tiring, but let's see how long he goes. Terry Poole leads off, top of the 7th. Price with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 3, got him. Struck out Poole easily there. 1 away. Next up is Garner. Garner is 0 for 2. He did walk in this game. Price looking on Garner. 1-6. That's a wild pitch. Ball 1. 1-2. That's a blank. Garner swings the bat. 3-2. Single right past short. A base hit. And the tying run is on. Garner gets a single. He will hold it first. Here comes Scott. Scott is 0 for 2, but he also walked. Infield is at double play depth. Garner does have a stealing threat. That is an 11, though. He doesn't go. He stays put. Price looking in on Scott. Fans here, Riverfront, hoping the Reds can hold the lead. Price with the pitch. 5-1. Strikeout 4. Got him. Struck out Scott. It's a called strike 3. Out number 2. Scott knew it was a good pitch. He should have hit it. He knows it, and he will head back to the bench. Now here is Jose Cruz. Cruz hit a solo bomb his first time up. His last time up, he is 1 for 3. Cruz does not hit lefties as well as the rights, but he can still hit the home run here. Price has got to be careful with Cruz. 2 outs, infield is normal. Strategy roll, 7. Garner stays put. Price looking in on Cruz. Here it comes, 5-5. That's a walk plus. That's 17. Will walk Cruz, and now runners at first and second. He walks Cruz on a walk plus. And now here is Cedeno. Cedeno hit a double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. They're going to check with Price, see if he wants to go, and they will not let him pitch. They will take him out. Price is going to come out of the game. The Reds will go with a right-hander. And coming on to pitch is going to be Paul Moscow. 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves. a 4.94 ERA. They will bring in Moscow since Cedeno does not hit the righties as well, although Moscow has a higher ERA. Lena Young joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Runners at first and second. We're in the top of the seventh, 4-3. Reds had a 4-0 lead. The Astros are chopping away at the tree. Doing a strategy roll. That is a 4. Garner stays put. Moscow looking in at Cedeno, trying to get the final out of this inning. Moscow can pitch to 9 batters, by the way. And here it comes. Moscow with the pitch. 4-3. That's a blank. Cedeno swings 1-2, and it's a ground ball to short. Concepcion has got it. Pumps once and throws to first to get Cedeno, and the side is retired. Got it interesting there, but they hold him off. No runs, a hit, a walk, and the Astros still trail 4-3 to the Reds. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up. 10-minute ticker coming up here after the game. As far as tomorrow's schedule, we will find out what that will be after the ticker. We will see what I'll choose to play after we have the rolls, so I can see which games may be the key matchups to play. So, let's get started here with the bottom of the 7th. The Reds have a 4-3 lead. Leading off for the Reds is going to be Dave Collins. Collins is 1 for 2. He singled and has a sacrifice fly to his credit today, and he also walked. Billy Smith, the Astros do not have that many pitchers in the bullpen for this matchup. Smith is due to bat 4th in the 8th. I really think I let him pitch, and I'm going to do that. Billy Smith's going to stay out there. He can pitch to 3 batters before retiring anyway. So Smith will pitch to Collins here. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3. Smith ready to pitch. 1-4. That's an automatic out, and it will be a ground ball to short. Easily taken care of there by Reynolds, and that's out number 1. That's a big pitch by Smith to get the automatic out. And now here's Griffey. Griffey is 1 for 2. He has a base hit. Smith with the pitch. 6-3. Again with the automatic out. Smith hitting him on the mark. That's a ground ball to second. Garner's got it. Throws to first, out number 2. Oh, Smith is dealing there. Getting 2 quick outs. And now Concepcion. Concepcion is 1 for 3. Billy Smith. Can he get a 1-2-3 inning on the Reds? Smith with the pitch. 1-4. He does! I don't believe it! He hit him all 3 times. 1-4, 6-3, 1-4. It's an automatic out. That's another ground ball to second. Garner's got it. Throws to first. 1-2-3. Go the Reds. and that could be huge. Billy Smith comes in and deals and got him. Side retired. Still 4-3 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. What is at stake tonight? If the Astros win, if the Reds win, they take a 3-game lead on the Astros with only 3 days of baseball left to play. If the Astros win, they get 1 game back of the Reds with 3 baseball days left to play. There could be some clinching going on tonight too in the ticker. We will find out. Top of the 8th right now. Leading off for the Astros is going to be Alan Ashby. He will bat. Paul Moscow will not pitch. They will take him out. Switch right-left coming up, and they're going to bring in, the Reds will bring in a righty, and they're going to go ahead and bring in Tom Hume. 9 wins, 4 losses, 13 saves. A 3.46 ERA. Now, why am I bringing Hume in now? Maybe not to get a 6-out save, but because if you can get to the 9th inning, any relief pitcher can come in. It doesn't matter how many relief appearances they have. So here is Tom Hume against Alan Ashby, and I usually only bring in the closers around the 8th or 9th inning. Ashby is one for 3. Hume looking in to try to see if he can keep it 4-3 and maybe get the Reds some insurance. Hume with the pitch, 5-1, strikeout 4, got him. He struck him out. Called strike 3 on Ashby. Ashby thinks it was low, but the umpire says, no, you're low. You're also out. Go sit down. Here is HOU. HOU is 0 for 3. Hume looking in on HOU. Here's the pitch. 3-1. That's a blank. HOU gets the swing, and it's a 6-5, and it's a ground ball to third. Picked up by Ray Knight. Throws to first, out number 2. 2 outs. Next up is Reynolds. Reynolds will bat. Reynolds is 1 for 3. He has a double. Looking in is Hume. 4-3, top of the 8th. Fans here, Riverfront. Al, Red Sox fan, King of the Hill, has joined us in the chat. If you guys want to know about the absolutely spectacular, unbelievable, indefatigable, invincible, invulnerable, the greatest channel of them all on the YouTube, that's your guy. Al, Red Sox fan, does it all, and he does it all like the master he is. Hume will make the pitch. 4-6. And against the lefty, that's an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to second base. Picked up by Oster. Throws to first. Side retired. What a job by Hume as he goes 1-2-3 on the Astros. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Reds in the bottom of the 8th will be George Foster. Billy Smith is tired. He will come out. The Astros will bring in their closer, the best pitcher they pretty much have here. Foster right, left, and they're going to go with Dave Smith. So from one Smith to another Smith. Billy gives it to Dave. 5 wins, 3 losses, 8 saves, 2.76 ERA. Dave Smith's job, simple. Keep it 4-3. Reds' job, simple. Get at least a run or 2. Foster is up, and he is 0 for 3. You know he's due for a hit. Smith with the pitch. 4-2. That is a blank. Foster, 1-3, and that's grounded to short. Taken care of by Reynolds. Throws to first, out number 1. Ground ball to short. Here comes Mr. Bench. Bench is 1 for 3. He has a single in this game. Smith getting set to go. Fans here, Riverfront, hoping for a big hit by Bench. Smith, 6 That's right. That's a 6-2. 6-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Bench gets the swing. 5-3. And it's a base hit right past third for a single. Howe couldn't get to it. And Bench will be holed at first base. Single for Mr. Bench. He holds it first. And now we'll see Joe Nolan. Nolan will bat. He's 0 for 3, but he has a 309 average. Infield a double play depth. Bench on it first. Checking strategy roll. 15, nothing happening. Smith looking on at Nolan. And here comes the pitch. It's a 5-2. Walk plus 18. Yes, it's a walk. It's ball 4. And Nolan goes down to trot to first. Bench moves to second. Another walk issued by the Astros today. Nolan Ryan had a very tough day. He walked 4 batters. That is the 6th walk issued by the Astros today. Oh, those bases on balls. And now here is Ray Knight. Knight having a good night. Knight is having good. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Runners now at first and second. A big insurance run at second base. 4-3. Smith getting set to go. Checking strat. Nothing happening there. Smith gets ready. Here it comes. He deals. 3-3 against a righty. Strikeout plus 8 got him. He swung and a miss and struck him out. He gets Knight. Oh, Smith reared back there and got a big strikeout. And that is the second out. 2 down. And here is Ron Oster. Oster is 0 for 2. He has grounded out into 2 double plays today, and he walked. But now can Oster make up for the 2 twin killings? Runner on at second. Smith, they're checking a strategy roll. 17 again. Nothing happening. Oster, of course, is not bunting. Smith trying to keep it 4-3. A lot on the line. A 3-game lead for the Reds or a 1-game lead for the Reds. With only 3 days of baseball left to play in 81. Smith makes the pitch. 2-4. That's a blank. Oster 1-3, and it's a fly ball to right field. Terry Poole has lots of room, puts up his glove and makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit for the Reds. They cannot get the insurance, but still lead 4-3. As Rants on Sports joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan does not want any 9th inning magic. He wants a quick 1, 2, 3 inning so he can go home. And there is his 3 dwarves. He wants magic. No, I know he doesn't. I know he really doesn't want any 9th inning magic. Top of the 9th, 4-3. Hume, let's see what we're going to do here. Dave Smith was due to lead off. The Astros will go to the bench. It is the 9th inning. Anybody can come on to bat. And leading off for the Astros is going to be Scott Locks. A 571 average. He's a ringer card pretty much. But this is the 9th inning. He's on the roster. He can come in. Scott Locks, a 571, and he can be the big guy. Hume is going to pitch to him. At least I think he will, although the Reds do have, well, believe it or not, I mean, they have Brown, they got Lacoste. You know what? It's up to Hume. He's going to have to try to do this. He is not tired by any means. Let's see. He is not tired. He can pitch to 3 batters before tiring. So Tom Hume will pitch to Scott Locks. Of course, nobody knows who he is. I don't know if it's pronounced Locks or Laux, but whatever. He's going to bat. Top of the 9th, 4-3. Hume will make the pitch. 1-5. That is a home run result. But Laux, however, has zeros there, and that's not happening. Laux, a 2-2. He does get the base hit. It's a single. Laux trots down to first, and he gets the base hit. And the tying run is on. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 5-1-8? I think not. So Laux goes down to first. The next batter is Poole. And I think we're going to have to pull it all out stops for the Astros here. Too much is on the line. Poole is in right field. And I think he's batting .251, which is not bad, but got nothing but righties here on there. I think Poole's going to bat. I think he's going to bat. Terry Poole is going to bat here just in case this goes into extra. So Scott Laux is the go-ahead, is the tying run at first. Poole is the batter. Poole is 0 for 4. He hits righties pretty well. Infield is at double play depth. I'm going to go with him. Hume will pitch to Poole. Laux out at first. Here, checking a strategy roll to see if anything happening. That's a 3. He does get the jump. Laux has a stolen base rating of 20. A +1 makes him a 21. And the only way he's thrown, and with a, Cincinnati, Nolan a +2, Laux is going to go to second. Obviously, he got the jump. The only way he is out at second is on a 20. It is a 19. He barely gets under the tag, but he is safe. Laux gets in there on a stolen base. Scott Laux steals second, barely on a 19. That's the only, and a 20 is the only way he would have been thrown out. And now the tying run is at second. And now that takes away the double play. Now the question is, do you put Poole on? No, you don't put the go-ahead run on base. Hume will make the pit. We'll check the strategy roll again. Nothing happening this time. Hume will make the pitch. 4-5. That's a wild pitch. 14. Nope. Ball 1. Oh, Hume almost threw that to the backstop. And the tying run is at second. Hume will make another pitch. 6-3. That's a blank. Poole swings. 2-4. And it's going to be a base hit to left field. It's a single. It's a single to left. Now, does it score Laux? Laux's base running rating is a 3. Single to left, +1 is 4. Left fielder Foster, +1 is 5. A 1-5, Laux will score. A 6, there could be an out. It is a 5, coming around third. He will score. Tie game, top of the 9th. Stadium and Reds fans in the chat groan. Terry Poole comes through with a gigantic RBI single to score Laux. He does score, and now the go-ahead run is on. We're tied at 4. The batter now is Phil Garner. With a .248 average, he will bat. Poole on it first. And there's still nobody out here on the top of the 9th. The Astros looking to steal this game from the Reds. Infield at double play depth. Hume looking on, and he will be tired after Garner. He will pitch to him. Poole on it first. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Hume with the pitch. 3-1, that's a blank. Garner, 2-3, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's a ground ball right back to Hume. Let's see if he turns a double play. I think he only gets a 1. He's got a 1, 0, but a -1 when hit back to the pitcher, so it's a -1. The infield, the double, you get a 0 here, and Garner a righty. Second baseman is pivot, and that's Oster. There's not going to be a double play, so there is going to be an out. So let's see where the die roll is. That is a 4. Hume goes ahead, and Poole has a base running rating of 5, becomes a 4 at infield double play depth. So it's a slow chopper back to Hume. He's got it. He throws to first to get Garner, and that is the first out. So Poole moves over to second on a grounder right back to the pitcher. The batter is Scott, is next, and Tom Hume is coming out. He is tired. So the Reds are forced to go to the bullpen. Coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Scott Brown. 1 win, no losses, a 2.77 ERA. Hume blows the save for Berenyi, which is too bad. Poole on at second. Now the Reds is trying to get this game to the bottom of the 9th with the tie game. Scott Brown pitched 10 relief appearances, but remember, it is the 9th inning. Anybody can come in except for starters until all relievers are used. Scott is the batter. He is 0 for 3. Scott with a 264 average, he will bat. Poole on at second. Go-ahead run is there. Checking strategy roll. Poole, that is a 9. He does not get the jump. Brown will make the pitch. 4-4. That is a blank. Scott will swing. 2-2. And it's a ground ball right back to Brown. Brown's got it. He throws to first for out number 2. Poole's base running rating is a 5. That is a 6. He does not go to third. The ball was hit too hard back to Brown, and Poole does not go to third. Oh, boy. That could be big when there are now 2 outs. And now it's up to Jose Cruz. 2 straight ground outs back to the pitcher. Cruz is 1 for 3. He has a solo bomb here in the game. Solo bomb in the game. So here is Cruz. He will bat. Poole on at second. Fans here, Riverfront, know that's now a tie game. Brown looking in, ready to make the pitch. Checking a strategy roll. No play there. Cruz is not doing anything. Brown makes the pitch. It's a 5-3. Range play. Cruz makes the swing. 4-6 against a right-handed pitcher. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit the bench. Bench's range, the infield is normal. Bench's range is a 4. He's got to make this. It is a 1, and he does. Bench has got it. Brown comes over. Bench underhands it to Brown. Tags the bag. Side retired. But 1 run on 2 hits, a stolen base. This game is tied at 4. Now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan wants to see lots of bottom of the 9th inning magic now. Oh, come on. You wanted all the magic. Now you don't want any magic. Look at this. You know Steeler fan wants magic now. He wants nothing but 9th inning magic. Bottom of the 9th, tied at 4. The Astros have to bring in a pitcher. They don't have one. But now they can bring in their best guy, and that's going to be Joe Sambito. 5 wins, 5 losses, 10 saves, a 1.84 ERA. Sambito he's a lefty, and he will lead off the pitching for the Astros. He can pitch to 5 batters. Scott Brown was due to lead off as well. The Reds will bring on a pinch hitter. And let's see who the Reds got to lead off. And they are going to go with, they're going to bring in their own guy. Coming on to bat for the Reds will be their type of a ringer card in a way. It'll be Germán Barranca, a 333 average, no homers and an RBI. Germán Barranca will go up against Joe Sambito. He will lead off. If the Astros can do it, the Reds can do it too. Yeah, this is a Game of the Year nominee automatically. I'll automatically write that in. This is a Game of the Year nominee. Sambito will pitch to Barranca. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 4. Sambito with the pitch. 6-1. That's an automatic out. It won't matter. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Taken care of by Reynolds. Throws to first. Out number 1. One man down. And now the batter is Collins. Collins is 1 for 3. 1 out here. Sambito getting set to make the pitch. Here it comes. 4-1. That's at the park. Riverfront Stadium says 4-1. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. HOU gets over. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now Griffey. Griffey is up next. And he is 1 for 3. Sambito trying to keep this a 4-4 tie going into extras. Did we not expect anything other but that? Sambito will make the pitch. 6-4. That's a blank. Not tired. Griffey. 2-1. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 14 against the lefty. It just misses a triple. And that's a fly ball to left. Cruz gets over there. He backs up a little bit, and he makes the catch. We have free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. Did we not expect anything less than this? I don't really think so. Another exhausting game. Why do you guys always have me roll exhausting ball games? It's all your guys' fault. It really is. You know that, right? It's all your fault that this happens. All your fault. Everyone. I blame all you guys in there. Especially Al Red Sox fan, because he started me on this idea. Thanks a lot, Al. He's the best. Top of the 10th inning, Cesar Cedeno will lead off for the Astros. Right switch right. Now the Reds bullpen's got to try to come in, do the job, and I'm not 100% sure they can. Ugh. I'm not happy with the Reds bullpen. I'm really not. But we're going to go with it. Leading up, starting pitcher coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Joe Edelin. Joe Edelin, a trade from the St. Louis Cardinals later in that year. Edelin, 2 wins, no losses, a 5.70 ERA. And it's going to be up to him to see if he can keep this a 4-4 tie. So here is Joe Edelin. Cesar Cedeno leads off. No, I'm not going to use Lee Brandt. If you look at Cedeno's card, he smacks lefties. Edelin will make the pitch against Cedeno. 5-3, strikeout 20, too high. Cedeno, 5-3, against the righty. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Taken care of by Concepcion. Throws to first, out number 1. Cedeno goes down on a grounder, and the batter now will be Ashby. Ashby, 1 for 4. Edelin looking in on Ashby. He gets set. He will make the pitch. 6-6 against the switch left. That's a blank. Ashby swings 6-4, and that's a line drive it right to first. Bench gloves it. Out number 2. And so far, Edelin is doing the job. If that's how it's pronounced, I don't know if that's pronounced his name correct. I don't know if it's Edelin or Edelin. I'm not, or Adelin. I'm not sure, but that's a big play. Ashby, a switch hitter, and that saved him. Now the batter is HOU. Howe is 0 for 4. There are 2 outs. Yeah, Woodman, I love it. And yeah, Al, thanks a lot. Al, Red Sox fan. Check out that unbelievable channel. I don't know what I can say about it. He's the number one guy on the Mount Rushmore of this of what we do here. And get out of here, you ant. Ant on the field, and Ant is dead. Edelin will now that could be the black ant, right? Edelin with the pitch. 5-6. That's a blank. Howe gets the swing. 6-3, and Howe laces a double into center field. The inning continues. Howe goes to second. He gets his first hit of the game. It's a double. Slides into second. And now the batter is Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 4. He has a double himself. Go ahead run on second. And Edelin will stay out there. You got to be a little bit conservative with the pitchers now in extra innings. Edelin is how Martin's pronounce it. Edelin? Okay. So Joe Edelin. Thank you there, BB. Edelin will make the pitch to Reynolds, still rolling a strategy roll. Howe staying put. Edelin with the pitch. 3-1. That's at the park. Riverfront Stadium says 2-3. It is a home run to the opposite field. Edelin is a righty. A 1-11 for Reynolds. It's an 18. He just missed it. He just missed it. Oh, my. It was hit to the opposite field. So that's just going to be a fly out to left. And the side is retired. Oh, Reynolds knew he had it and just got under it. And Edelin wipes the sweat off his brow with that, as he knows he got away with it. But luckily the wind kept it in the park. Got interesting there. No runs, a hit for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Joe Sambito can pitch to 2 batters before tiring. He will stay out there. Dave Concepcion leads off here in the bottom of the 10th. Tied at 4, Astros Reds. Big things are on the line. A win by the Reds. The Astros are 3 games back with 3 days left of baseball to play. Astros win. They are 1 game back with 3 days left of baseball to play. Sambito looking on, makes the pitch. It is a 6-1, and that is an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to right. And Poole gets to it, out number 1. How long can the Astro pitchers keep this Reds lineup at bay? Here comes the very dangerous George Foster. Foster is 0 for 4. You know he's looking to get a hit. Sambito has got to be careful. Here comes the pitch. 1-3. Walk plus 3 will walk Foster, and he will trot to first. The winning run is there. Foster goes to first, and the next batter is Johnny Bench. Sambito is now tired. Do I want to take him out? I don't have a righty to do it with. Pretty much, actually, Sambito is the last reliever in the bullpen. I got starters left on the map. Starters left here. Tough choice. I think with the 1.84 ERA, I think I leave him in to pitch to Bench. Or do I? No. Bench hits lefties a lot better. That's going to be it for Sambito. He is coming out. All Astros relief pitchers have been used. We can now go to starters. And in this case, when I do that, it has to be the starter with the most appearances. So coming on to pitch for the Astros will be Joe Negro. So here comes Negro, as he will now be the 6th Astro pitcher. It's not the first time I've had to do this. So Negro comes on. He is due to lead off. And I think we're going to do I think we're also going to do a double switch here because Negro is due to lead off the bottom of the top of the 11th inning. So we're going to do a double switch. So Craig, let's see what we're going to do here. I think Craig Reynolds is going to come out. Yeah. Craig Reynolds is going to come out of the game. Kiko Garcia is going to take over at short, and he will come into the 9th position. Negro will bat 8th. Timeout for substitution. A very big at bat coming up as well, people. So now the pitcher spot moves to the 8th. Shortstop is now, so I'm just going to make pitcher. And now Kiko Garcia will now take over at short on a double switch. So double switch is made, so now Negro can pitch at least to a number of batters. Well, yeah, even with expanded rosters, because this was all they had for this game. And if I go down to one more pitcher, I do not have a position player that can come in to pitch. So whoever is the last pitcher stays in the game. I was always working on making a position player pitcher card. I've not done that yet because I don't really know Chris's formula for pitchers. I know what some of them could be, but I could probably create one. But that's how it goes here. Unless, of course, I go by my all-star rule that if all pitchers have been used, I can bring them all back. But that doesn't make any sense. And in a regular season game like I do the all-star game, I really don't want to do that. So here is Joe Negro. Negro will pitch to Johnny Bench. Who knows? Maybe with one swing and a bat, this game ends. Foster on it first, 1 out. Here is Negro. Negro, 9 wins, 9 losses, a 2.82 ERA. Bench at bat, checking strategy. 1. Foster does get the jump. He does get the jump. He got it. He's a 20. Plus 1 is a 21. And the catcher, Ashby, a -1. Foster is going to go. The only way he is thrown out at second is on a 20. Safe. With a 3, he got in there standing up. They didn't even throw. That's going to be defensive indifference on a 3. Foster is now in scoring position. Foster goes ahead and steals second base. Winning run is there. Negro, now does Foster get a chance to jump for third? The only way he can is on another 1. He doesn't get it this time, and Bench is not bunting. 1 out. Foster on at second. Negro now pitching for the Astros. Trying to keep this a 4-4 tie. Can Negro do it? Here comes the pitch. It's a 1-4. That's a pitcher result. Bench a righty. A 1-4 is an automatic out. The 17 is too high. Bench gets the swing. It's a 4-1, and it is a base hit to center field. It's a single. Now does Foster win the game? His base running rating is a 1. Single to center to get to home from second. +2 is 3. Center fielder for the Astros is Scott. +1 is a 4. On a 1-4, Foster scores. 5, he holds. A 6, there could be an out. Foster rounding third. He's coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe, safe, safe. Foster scores. Bench gets the RBI. The Reds win it in the bottom of the 10th. That's your game. Bench comes through with a clean RBI single to center as Joe Negro comes in, gives up an RBI single. Foster comes in to score. Stadium and Reds fans cheer. Yay! Section 1933, barfs. Blah. Johnny Bench, a ginormous single into center, scores Foster. What a play to get Foster on base with a single, with a walk. And Bench brings him in on a single. What a game for the Reds. And they win this game 5-4. And the Astros are now 3 games back of third. Final line score coming up, and definitely a game of the year candidate. 1 run on 1 hit for the Reds. For the Reds, 5 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. For the Astros, 4 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher was Joe Edelin. He gets the win, and Negro and Sambito takes the loss because the walk was issued by Sambito. And he gets the loss in this game. What a win for the Reds. They win it 5-4 in the bottom of the 10th. And now a huge 10-minute, and then the fan has told YouTube commissioners being for betting against the and the Astros have now, with that loss on the board, the Astros have now lost 5 in a row. Don't go away. A huge 10-minute ticker coming right up. Thank you for joining me, Al. It is always an honor when you join one of my games, sir. You clearly are the best, and I really feel you clearly are the best in the business. So with that win, 5-4 win by the Reds now have 60 wins. The Astros now drop to 58 and 49. The Reds have won 5 in a row. The Astros have lost 5 in a row. The Astros are doing what the Giants did, as the Giants did an ultimate collapse as well. But it is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. And then we will choose our game for tomorrow. So Cincinnati beats Houston, and they are now the Reds. The Astros are now 3 games back of the Reds. Let's start with Baltimore and Detroit. This is a meaningless game. Detroit's already clinched 3rd place in the AL East. Baltimore, 15-46, and that is 6. The Tigers at 10-34, and that is 3. And that's going to be a win for the O's. Although the Tigers, though, have a 2-game lead on Kansas City to host the wild card playoff. So actually that might not be as meaningless as I think. But Baltimore does get the win there. San Francisco at Atlanta. And this is a big game. At least not for the Giants, but for the Braves. The Braves have to win in order, and then the Dodgers have to lose to stay alive for the division. So San Francisco at Atlanta. This is a big game. San Francisco a 7.52, and that is 5. The Braves a 4.61, and that is also a 5. They got a tie. We got extras. San Francisco rolls a 1, plus 0 is 1. Braves roll a 4, plus 0 is 4. The Braves win and at least stay alive for the division. They prevent the Dodgers from clinching no matter what the Dodgers do. Unless the Dodgers win and the magic number then goes to 1. So now the Dodgers can try to win their next game. Speaking of the Dodgers, that's next. San Diego and Los Angeles. A win by the Dodgers, their magic number goes down to 1. San Diego, let's see if the Padres can come up with an upset. Padres 1.44, and that is 3. Dodgers 7.63. Nope, that's 6. The Dodgers will beat the Padres. The Dodgers will beat the Padres, and they will, and their magic number is down to 1. They do not clinch. They still have to play, at least to go on. Cubs and the Mets. The game is meaningless. Cubs 5.66, and that's 8. The Mets an 8.31, and that is 3. And my Mets just continue to show how bad they really were. Although they're going to probably finish, they got a record of 44-57. That's not terrible, but Cardinals and the Phillies. Now, here's another big game. St. Louis at Philadelphia. This is for the division. Cardinals have a 14. The Phillies have a 13. If the Phillies win, they are the National League East champions. Cardinals must win in order to stay alive for the division. They are 2.5 back. Big roll here. And you know what? We'll skip them and we'll go to Montreal at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 4.5 back of the Phillies. Right now, Pittsburgh trying to see if they can get out of third. We'll skip it. Montreal 15.61, and that is 7. The Pirates a 9.65, and that's 8. The Pirates beat the Expos. And that's a big win for Pittsburgh. And they now move to within to a 1.5 back of the Cardinals. So now we do St. Louis at Philadelphia. This is for the National League East. Cardinals a 14, Phillies a 13. Do the Phillies win the division for the second straight replay? St. Louis 14.54, and that is 6. Philadelphia 13.44, and that is 5. No, the Cardinals hold on, and they will have one more chance to get there. The Cardinals prevent the Phillies from clinching the division. And they now move to within 1.5 games back of the division. The magic number stays at 1 for the Phillies. And that is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Now, to choose the game. Let's see. I have not done an American League game in a while. Yankees and Baltimore, no. Minnesota White Sox, no. Boston, Cleveland, not bad, but no. Oakland, Kansas City is important. Kansas City trying to stay ahead of the White Sox. That is an important game. Oakland, however, has clinched. Got Atlanta and Cincinnati and Houston and the Dodgers. Houston is 3 games back. Cincinnati is now as a 3-game lead in third place. St. Louis at Pittsburgh is important too. Do I want to do a doubleheader tomorrow? Do I want to do a doubleheader? Not really. Not on a school night. Not on a school night when I have to go to work the next day. That doubleheaders wear me out. Well, let's do a process of elimination, shall we? We'll do one game, and we're going to let the dice decide. We'll let the dice decide. Now, games I'm automatically going to cancel out. This one, because Baltimore's out of it. Minnesota's out of it. I'm going to take out Boston and Cleveland. Oakland and Kansas City I'll leave in. Detroit and Milwaukee I'll take out. Toronto and Seattle I'll take out. California at Texas. That's an important game also because California, they're 3 games back. They lose, they're out. I'm going to leave that one in. Atlanta, Cincinnati will keep out. Houston and Dodgers keep in. Montreal, New York, no. Cubs and Phillies, no. And we'll leave St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Now, what we'll do is we'll let the dice decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which game gets eliminated first? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will not do the Astros and the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3, 4 is left. 3. 1, 2, 3. We will not do the Braves and the Reds. 1, 2, 3 is left now. A 3. 1, 2, 3. We will not do the Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we'll either have Oakland and Kansas City or California at Texas. These games are important. Don't get me wrong. They are important. A 1 to 3, we do Oakland and Kansas City. 4 to 6, we will do California and Texas. It is a 4 and 6. So Oakland, Kansas City is out. So our next game tomorrow will be the California Angels versus the Texas Rangers. The Rangers holding on a 1.5 lead in second place over Kansas City. The California Angels need to win or they are out. They lose, they're out of the playoffs. And then we'll let the 10-minute ticker decide the rest. So that'll be tomorrow's game. The California Angels and the Texas Rangers for tomorrow. Join me for that one. And then, of course, we'll see if 10-minute ticker keeps the other teams alive. So join me for that game. I still think that's exciting. A must-win game for California. It's still important for the Rangers because they've not clinched anything either. So anything is possible. So join us for tomorrow night, the Angels and the Rangers. Steeler fan, Brian Patterson, BB, Al Red Sox fan, Woodman 564, Rants on Sports, Sean 1113, Lena Young, and G Puck. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. What a win for the Reds and what a game for the Reds. In 10 innings, they beat the Astros 5-4 and have now pushed the Astros to the brink of elimination for the playoffs. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.